Hey, what's going on? You're on with Big J. You are on with Big J. You know what time it is. Let's talk. You know what? I'm excited to talk about sports. Talk about LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. As we know, LaMelo Ball suffered an injury and he will be out for the rest of the season, possibly. But what I want to say, big ups to the Ball family, LeVar Ball, Tina Ball, for all you did and all you gave us with LaMelo. We really appreciate you, and we really appreciate all those who are supporting the Ball family. But I want to talk about sports in general. You know, in one of my last videos, I posted comments about the possibilities of all that could happen in the NBA. All right. So what I mean by that is all the injuries. And because this is my opinion, what I believe, because there were no or there was a shortened preseason, I believe that some players are suffering injuries beyond what we've seen before. All right. And what does this matter? It matters because you have fans all over who have paid a certain price to see people play. And unfortunately, you can't see these people play because they're out and they're injured. One of the most exciting players in the NBA now is LaMelo Ball, and he's sidelined for the entire season. LeBron James is out for the next month. There are other individuals that are out. Dwight Howard, not Dwight Howard, but other individuals are just not able to play because they're hurt and they are sidelined. So, what am I saying? The NBA needs to fix things and correct things to where the player's safety is important, not just the NBA making money. All right. So what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to watch the Charlotte Hornets game, and I'll tell you why. I want to see what James Borrego is going to come up with tonight. You know, because I already know what's going to go on. Tay Baby or Terry, not Tay Baby, but what's the boy's name? Graham, Devontae Graham will be back at the one. I don't even know if Terry. I think he's day to day too. So Gordon Hayward, he's going to be able to be that point forward tonight. So all what he's wanted to do and what he's wanted to be, he's going to be able to accomplish it tonight. So you know what? I'm excited. What time is it? Oh, 5:08. Yes. I'm going to broadcast the game tonight, and we're going to talk about the game while it's going on. Let me add some things to it here so we can put it in the room. Yeah, so this is our first time going live, and we're going to go live many more times. So we're new to this. Hopefully, it grows fast. All right. So we're saying, speak your mind. All right. So again, we're excited. Come on into the room and get on the stream with us. As soon as the game starts, we're going to stream. Let me see some of the stuff I can change as we're going. Let me see how I can do it. We're new to this, so please bear with us. Please bear with us. Okay. All right. So hold on 1 second. Let's find. Let me find some things we can do. Yeah. Okay. There it is. Let me see what I got. No. So you can't change a lot of stuff here in StreamYard. I should have went through Wirecast, but I can't get all your comments in Wirecast, but I can get them in StreamYard. All right. So you're on with Big J again. I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We also want to say thank you to everyone who comments, and thank you to those who leave a like. You know, you're amazing. You're very important. So do me a favor, make sure that you subscribe to our comment, because we're going to start going streaming the games live, because we want to go on with those who are part of Big J. We want to be on. So let me go to my NBA League Pass, which we won't have for long. Game comes on at 5:30. All right, we're going to go with the Hornets. Oh, I got to sign into my account. Sign in. Here we go. Sign in. Here we go. All right. Game will begin shortly. Okay, there we go. So we will be on streaming the Charlotte Hornets tonight. Oh, it says not available for stream. I wonder what channel is going to be on tonight. I need to go look at that. Let me look at the Kings and Cavaliers then. OKC is not on then yet. Let me go to Kings and Cavaliers. Let me go to Kings. See what's going on there. Yeah,
it was never about the
NBA is about to open wide up now.
It's always about the goals.
With LaMelo Ball being
just by training my body, but my mind as well.
With LaMelo Ball not being in and playing, the NBA is about to become boring.
Everything that could go wrong.
You're going to see the level of his game and what was really going on. Because his game, he took the entire NBA to a different level. You know, I just can't wait until tonight to see what's going to go on in this game. But I don't think it's on League Pass. We're going to see. Game comes on at 5:30. It is now 5:06, so we'll see. We want to say, make sure that you subscribe and like to our channel if you haven't. All right? And speak your mind, comment. And, you know, if you're already a subscriber, let us know. Let us know. I cannot wait for this game to start tonight. I miss LaMelo Ball. I'm not going to tell you. I do, 100%. But I've heard this coach, James Borrego, say that the team is not about LaMelo Ball. It's about our system. So I definitely want to see the system that they run tonight. I want to see the system that's going to run tonight. That's critical and important.
And get today's special offer.
The chance to work out in front of Elgin. It was one of the highlights of my career. I told him, I said, come on, Christy, don't screw this up. The man is sitting 3 feet behind you. Man, one of the greats.
And subsequent to his playing career, of course, a long time
sorry about that.
With the Los Angeles Clippers organization. Underway here in the second quarter.
Luke Walton did bad in LA. He's doing bad in Sacramento. But because he's the player's coach, son, he gets love. Mark Jackson can't get a job. You know, if it was up to me, I'm not going to say what Mark Jackson would be. But if it was up to me, Mark Jackson will be with a team in North Carolina. That's just me. That's just me. Okay, so Sacramento's up on Cleveland. 38-35. Oh, Cook is playing for the Cavaliers. Cook that used to be with with the Golden State and with the Lakers. I don't see how so many good players travel around the league. I don't really understand it. Hey, make sure that you comment in the room. We'll put it on the screen. Tell us what you feel about LaMelo Ball. Tell us what you feel about the NBA. Tell us what you feel about sports. We'll talk about it because the game comes on in 20 minutes. So until that, we're watching other games, which I can't really show you. I'll get in trouble. So you couldn't see that, so we're all right. All right. Tell us who's on tonight. Where you from? Where you located? Where you located? Where you located?
And some skills with that offhand layup. Fox with 7 points after that bucket.
Everybody keep their okay, hold on. NBA League Pass after LaMelo got hurt. I let mine go.
He's a very able passer. That seems to be working for him.
Well, what you see is they got a lot of slashers on their team, so they're going to take advantage of it and play to their strength. They're 30th in making attempts and 3-pointers. So
invite others to our stream and let them know we're on. Invite others to our channel. We're going to start doing Lakers games also. We're going to make it very interesting.
With the layup off the turnover, Luke Walton has seen enough. I said,
the Cavaliers are up on the Kings now by 1. Okay, we're waiting for the Charlotte Hornets game. I can't wait. Oh, let me say this. If you have not subscribed to our channel, make sure that you subscribe. We're trying to reach 2,000 subs within the next month. We're at now. Oh, Romeo, what's going on, man? For sure, brother. We're gonna keep trying it. If you want to come on, man, with us and talk about this game, let me know. As a matter of fact, let me put the stream in the room. Anybody who want to come on, you can.
See, surprising, just like State Farm, surprisingly great.
Yeah, what's up, big man?
Like a good neighbor.
We're gonna talk about this game tonight, man. We're trying. We're trying to be like everybody else. No, we're just trying to be ourselves for real. So anybody want to come on? That's the stream. You can come on in the room because I definitely want to talk about the Charlotte Hornets game tonight and what's going to go on. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I can't wait to see LaMelo do his thing. All right.
All Ivy, Player of the Year, first round draft pick. No matter my achievement, I question if I deserve it. It's a battle with an invisible opponent.
Are you ready for the game tonight?
Syndrome. But I found a way to conquer it.
What game are you watching? What game are you checking out? Romeo. Is that Romeo or Romero? Are you a Charlotte fan?
Train what's under the armor.
Reggie Miller chose to bubble at Wendy's so he could wake up with the official breakfast of March Madness.
Reggie!
Kenny Smith chose somewhere else.
There we go.
I made the wrong choice.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay, the game will begin shortly in San Antonio. So that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting for the game to start in San Antonio. So right now, what do you think? What do you think would happen with the Charlotte Hornets? Do you think they'll make the playoffs after LaMelo got hurt? Do you think they'll go to the next level? You know, let us know in the comments. Okay, so you're a Melo fan, but you're a Hornets fan. You're just a Hornets fan, but you rock with the Hornets. I got you, man. I'm not mad at you. Why do you think so much controversy between so many fans of the Hornets and when it comes to LaMelo Ball? Because in my opinion, I think what happened was this. The Hornets fans have been faithful to their team. And then there was someone else brought in who's a superstar. But I believe that the media took it to a whole different level and rewrote the narrative, which caused separation between the fans and their team because of LaMelo Ball. But from my perspective, what LaMelo has done the entire time, he has done nothing but keep the Charlotte Hornets together and push the ball and push the tempo. If it's my opinion, and we're going to see the rest of the time, and I don't want the Hornets to lose. I still want them to make the playoffs. James Borrego will be in the hot seat. That's just my opinion, because tonight is going to tell us the truth. He will still be in the hot seat. Watch this. I became a Charlotte Hornets fan. I'm a basketball fan first. I've been watching LaMelo Ball since Chino Hills. I watched him in Lithuania. I watched him then come back and go to Spire Institute. I watched him in the JBA. A matter of fact, the JBA, then Spire. Then I watched him in Australia, and now watching him in the NBA. So what am I saying? I'm saying it's hard to not be a fan or appreciative of his game when you've been watching an undersized, underclassman outduel those who are his peers, but much older. Don't forget, he was only really supposed to be in the 8th grade when he played varsity basketball at Chino Hills as a freshman. So this kid has an amazing tolerance for competing at levels higher than his. So, and if you ask me, I think that's what Charlotte was missing. They needed someone to take this team outside the coach and say, let's go and let's play. Look at Miles Bridges. Look at some of the other cats. Gordon Hayward. Now, to me, Gordon is kind of often has some issues, but I don't know. So, okay, so you still think the Hornets going to make the playoffs? All right, won't be in the top 6. Okay, Romero, I got you. Won't be in the top 6. Okay, let me put it in the room. Yeah, I think I don't know. I want them to make the playoffs, but I don't know if they're gonna. Okay, the game is coming on now. Now I'm looking at their behavior as they're getting ready, warming up. They don't even look like the same team without him on the floor. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. All right. I'm looking at them on the floor now. They do not look like the same team in warm up with him on the floor. That's just my observation. I could be wrong, and I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be right. All right. Wow. All right. I don't know. I wonder is Gordon Hayward still out? I mean, is Cody Zeller still out? Anyone know? Is Cody still out? Because I don't see him on the floor warming up. And to be honest with you, man, I want them to make the playoffs. But tonight is going to be the telltale. You know, in my opinion, I put a lot of this on James Borrego and his inconsistency, how he was placing a young man on the floor. Yeah, Zeller is out? Okay, cool. Yeah, hey, that's how I feel, man. I feel that it won't be the same. But my question is, will they make the playoffs? And I think tonight we're going to see if they're going to make the playoffs. And let me say this again to everybody in the room. Thank you for coming on with Big J. I really appreciate you. Thank you for coming in and sharing your comments. And you know what? You are appreciated. And we're going to grow this channel. But as we grow this channel, we want you to become a part of it. We want you to come on with us. The link is in the room. Scroll up, jump in. We have 10 spots. We have 10 spots available. All right. But make sure you hit your avatar or your picture. Don't take over the room. All right. So we're going to have to change it. But come on in the room. If you got the game on at your home or where you are, come on in. Leave your comments. And we're going to talk about it. We have... Oh, okay. We have a couple of minutes. I'm ready. I'm excited. So tonight, you think we're gonna lose by 10? They remember they got blew out by the Clippers. They didn't get blew out by the Lakers. Now watch this. The Lakers game we should have won. If Gordon Hayward would have had 10 points, not even 15. If Gordon Hayward would have had 10 points, we would have won that game against the Lakers. I'm not really worried about the Spurs. It's all how the Hornets will play. Again, I'm not worried about the Spurs, but it's how the Hornets will play. If the Hornets come out on fire and do what they're supposed to do and push the ball, get it out of Gordon Hayward's hands, don't put the ball in Hayward's hands, come out and ball off the top, I think we'll be all right. Are we going to miss LaMelo? 100%. Graham has to come out with confidence. And if he comes out with confidence, we'll be all right. I don't know, man. It's going to be something else. And see, that's my point. I don't see that hop. I don't see that bounce in Charlotte. I don't see the bounce. I don't see the hop. See, LaMelo brought the funk to the game each time, and that's what has to happen. Even before they take the floor, someone has to bring the funk to the floor. So when they get on the floor, they're ready to play. That's how he was able to drop dimes pre-game, during the game, because he brought the funk to the floor. That's what I'm talking about. Not just his playability, but his ability to bring and raise everyone's level of game expectancy as he plays. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you like, leave a comment. Come on, join Romero in the comments. I appreciate your comments. They will be posted. Yeah, we're about to start in 11 minutes. It's about to go down. Hey, what do you think the starting lineups will be tonight? They haven't showed them yet. Who do you think will start for Charlotte? We know Biombo's going to start because Zeller is out. We know Graham's going to start because LaMelo is out. Is Terry still out? Did anyone check it out? Is Terry still out? Romeo, is Terry still out? I think San Antonio is going to be a rough game. That's just my opinion. You have the coach against, you have the master teacher against the student. And this is where you have no star on the floor with that elite charisma to take the team to another place. This is where Coach Borrego has to put that attitude on and get them going, get them pumped up, ready to achieve in this game. Because Patty Mills is going to be a whole lot. He's going to be a whole lot to handle. I'm worried about the defensive side. PJ Washington, I'm not worried about on the offense, but I'm worried about on the defense. I'm not worried about Biyombo because I want to know who are they going to put on DeMar DeRozan. Because that boy is a beast. That boy is a beast. Oh, Rozier will play? Cool. Thanks, man. Okay, I got you. Graham, Rozier, Hayward, PJ, and Biz. I like that. But Devontae better come out and ball, man. If Devontae don't come out and ball straight up, they're in trouble. Now, if they can spread the ball, spread the floor, and let the shooters, I'm telling you, I think it would be different. But I'm going to be honest with you. In my opinion, I would have started Malik Monk at the 2 and started Scary Terry at the 1. That's just me. And I would have still brought Devontae off the bench. And I know Romero is going to give me something for that in a minute. But that's what I would have did. I would have Malik Monk at the 2, Scary Terry at the 1, and we would have went from there. Because I'm confident in Biz. So as you see, I become a Charlotte Hornets person, but I miss LaMelo because I don't see the same funk in the team. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
The Milwaukee Bucks are on a roll, and it helps when you got that guy, the two-time defending MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
In my opinion, Giannis is not the MVP. In my opinion, Giannis is not the MVP. That's just my opinion.
Stars as well. DeMar DeRozan spins in for the nifty reverse layup. 22 points, 13 assists on the game. That's a double-double. Giannis over. Spurs in transition. Rudy Gay laying it in, plus the foul. They're going to the left. How about that? 15 points and 6 rebounds in the game. Then Giannis to Bryn Forbes for the jumper. Now Giannis finding Pat Connaughton for the triple.
I just don't think they have anyone who can D up Giannis. If there was someone, I saw LaMelo kind of step up to him, and he's small. But if they had somebody who can D him up, I don't see him being. I don't even see LeBron James being an MVP. Somebody said, well, he's crazy. No, not really. There's a lot of other players balling, not getting the recognition because King James is the man.
Then Lonnie Walker knocks down a 3. Then Lonnie Walker knocks down a 3. You see the
wow. Here we go. We got 6 minutes for the game.
5 threes. Milwaukee's still up by 1, though. And Milwaukee still has this guy, Giannis, laying it in.
Yeah, I agree with you. But the thing is that Monk has been horrible at shooting the last 3 games. And see, with LaMelo not being in the game, the floor won't be spread. That's my concern. The floor won't be spread with him not being in the game. With him being in the game, the floor is spread because he draws a double team. If Monk has to rush his shot, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't see that bounce in Charlotte. I just don't see it. Does anyone know when LaMelo's surgery is scheduled? Yep, game's about to go down in a minute. And see, that's the problem with Devontae Graham. We're going to trail without. We're going to trail with Devontae Graham. We're going to trail. There's nothing we can do about it because he's too short to play defense on big guards, which is going to allow them to see over the top of our defense because they're going to spread the floor. Why won't they play Vernon Carey? Do you think he'll get time tonight? Or will Bridges run the 5? I don't know. James Borrego better show it up tonight. He better show up tonight. Yeah. Here we go.
As the Spurs take on the Charlotte Hornets, we got a great game for you tonight. In addition to the game, fans' best friend is here. The 2020 NBA Mascot of the Year is here. The Coyote is here tonight. We'll see what he has up his sleeve. In addition to him, another important part of our Spurs family, that is the hype squad. These young men and women got so much.
I like what JJ said about LaMelo Ball. He's going to come back bigger, stronger, and faster. And that's going to be key. You know, he's going to come back bigger, stronger, and faster. That's big. That's big. If he puts on another 10 pounds faster, oh my goodness, the league better look out next year.
We've been working really hard to bring you, our Spurs family, back to our Spurs home. Just going to remind you, please keep those masks on, respect the social distance, and all those other things. You know, the stuff that family members do.
Wow.
And another thing that family
It's going to be good tonight.
we come together and we unite. And
He talking too much. Let's get the game, man, on.
Unite and come together with me as we do that thing and blow the roof off of this place right here. We're a small crowd, but we are a mighty crowd. On the count of 3, you know what to do. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Go, Spurs!
I thought something was going to happen after 3. I thought something was going to go on. 1, 2, 3, nothing happened. Hey, Romero, I think we can beat the Spurs tonight, man. I really do. I really do. If we spread the floor, and like I said, I wish Vernon Carey, he would let him play. You know, I wish they would. Because if they let him play, I think it's going to be different. Oh, yeah. LaMelo going to come back next year a beast. They think they've seen a beast. When he comes back next year, he's going to be a beast. Yeah, he's going to be a beast next year. They haven't seen anything yet. When he comes back next year, it's on. Yeah, it's on. I have a video. Let me see if I can find it. I have a video of his highlights. I would love to run while we're getting ready to start. Let me see. Yeah, I got rid of it, I think. Yeah, but I had a video of everything he's been doing. Yeah, I run one next day. Yeah, so I'm learning, man. Bear with me, Romero, because I'm learning how to live stream. I know a lot of people do this and have all their subscribers on, but I'm learning.
The Spurs are back home after a successful road trip. They have fans in the building, and they won't leave the friendly confines of the AT&T Center for 2 weeks. Time to get on the roll.
Man, I'm going to miss LaMelo and Bridges. That 1-2 punch is something else. I call them Wonder Twin Powers. I know they're Airbnb, but I call them Wonder Twin Powers.
Home sweet home. The Spurs
Here we
finally back
go.
in the AT&T Center.
That's what I've been
after a
waiting for.
grueling 5-game, 7-day
James
road trip.
Borrego is the sixth man.
They welcome in the Charlotte Hornets here tonight. Yes, they'll have DeJounte Murray, Patty Mills back in the fold after the two of them sat out the other night in Milwaukee. But the suitcases can go away. We're home here for the next 2 weeks as we welcome you upstairs to the broadcast.
Oh, Sean Elliott. I didn't know he was broadcasting.
Great to have you with us. And Sean,
Here we go. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Play the other night in Milwaukee, the Spurs almost pulled off an impressive victory.
Who's going to win the score? Let me see. Who's going to win the game? Let me see in the comments. I got yours, Romero.
My only disappointment with Lonnie in this ball game is that he didn't get more shots.
To be honest with you,
and his teammates
I think
didn't
Charlotte's going to lose by
he
15.
got the hot hand. He couldn't miss.
By
Billboard
15.
in the green jersey
If they can,
this night up
like I said, if they can spread the floor, they have a chance. If they can't spread the floor, I don't see it.
The learning process with this group, they're still trying to figure each other out. They still need more time on the court. But Lonnie, to me, is becoming a
Yeah, I don't see it.
the microwave.
If they can't spread the floor, I don't know. If they can spread the floor, they have the opportunity. And what I mean by spread the floor, now they're talking about LaMelo now.
This happened to perhaps the rookie of the year, LaMelo Ball.
They talking about LaMelo now.
Right wrist, and he is out indefinitely now, which leaves a massive hole in their lineup.
We've seen a lot of guys fall and hurt their wrists, hurt their
Wow.
of late, and it's just too bad.
Right wrist fracture. Leaves rookies in rebounds, assists, and steals. And second among rookies in points. I'm still saying give him the rookie of the year because he was on his way to do it. That's me. He said lose by 20. They might lose by 20. No, hey, did anybody watch my video on Gordon Hayward and what I think and why he's struggling? I went back and did my research, going all the way back to Butler when Gordon Hayward and Butler played Duke in the national championship, and he missed those two critical baskets. Then when he was playing for somebody else, when he was playing for the Celtics, he missed the basket against Miami. Then the other night when he was under the basket by himself with the Lakers, he missed the basket. I'm like, I think something is going on because when I watch him, it's like some games he's just out there somewhere, but he's not there. I don't know. I can't wait to see because he's been wanting to run the point forward. He can run it now. He can run point forward now.
We're already presuming that you won all these games and scratching them up in the W column.
I know. Green screen in the water bottle.
The rest of the NBA,
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan. His 2 games since coming back, 20 points, 11 assists, pretty good. Spurs, Hornets.
They're going to have a problem with DeMar DeRozan because that's that one player who's always a beast from every team. They're going to have a problem with that. Yeah, they're going to have a problem. I'm ready, though. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Tip-off coming right after this. Hey.
State Farm commercial.
I don't think anyone in the East can dominate the West anyway. And that's just my opinion. I believe the West is too strong for any Eastern team. The only team that could give the West as a problem would be the 76ers. And the thing with that is, since Doc Rivers coached in the West, he knows the entire makeup and chemistry of each team. But I don't think any team really, not even the Celtics, any team in the East can get out and take anyone in the West out. And I think that's what LeBron James really wanted to do because he heard the footsteps in everybody's comments that the weak is East and he'll never win it again while he's in the weak East. So he comes to the West and he dominates. But that's just my opinion as a commentary. For some reason, they're prolonging this game. And I'm like, I want to jump through the iPad. Does anyone know, is LaMelo still in Charlotte? Or did he leave and come back to LA yet? Yes, I'm an LA native. But I'm a Charlotte.
Reggie
Woo!
Miller chose to
Where my
bubble
wife
at
at?
Wendy's so he could
I'm a
wake up
Charlottes
with the
fan.
official breakfast of March Madness.
Reggie,
Kenny Smith chose somewhere else.
I made the wrong choice. Bye, Kenneth.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
The entire league, everyone else is talking about LaMelo Ball. Come on, they're wasting time. Any other content developers on? If you want to come on, let me know. I'll post it in the room. You want to shout out your channel? Let me know. You can come in and I'll shout you out or whatever you want to do. We want to make sure that we can get people subscribe to your channel and following you, because I know after it posts later on, there are going to be more people who view it, and we want to help as many people as possible. We're not that content developer who's selfish, stingy, or unfair. It's not ours. It's for us to share with everyone. Oh, did anyone else watch my video about the NBA and what happened and the different eras of time? How I talked about Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Michael Jordan. Magic and Larry made the game entertaining. Michael Jordan made the game marketable. And I ran a video. If you go back and look at Magic and Larry's era, there were no box seats. There were none of those suites in the arena. But if you look, when MJ came, then you had all the luxury suites. You had all those things. That's why MJ never made money from the NBA. MJ made his money from where, if anyone can tell me? Phil Knight was a part of it. And then he made his money from advertisement. His name became his brand, not his game, his name. Because of his game. Yeah. The family and I used to live in Inglewood, California, by the old Forum. We've even been to the Forum. Shot the halftime shot. I missed all the shots, but at least we did it. Yeah. What do you think is going to happen to the Hornets fans? Do you think the Hornets are going to continue with their fans showing up at the stadium, or with LaMelo gone? Do you think there's going to be a decrease in everything? All right, come on, kick off, jump ball, let's go. Jump ball. I know Devontae Graham is like, oh, this is what I've been waiting for. Yeah, I'm back. I got my spot back. Now let me show you what I can do. Well, you're gonna have to show him though in the West. That's why I like Shaq's song when he was rapping years ago. Shaq said, I was balling on the east side and the west side.
San Antonio Spurs
okay, kick the ball off.
Whataburger. What's new on the Whataburger grill? The barbecue bacon burger. But hurry on down, it's only here for
I like the
and by Michelob Ultra. It's
tip the ball off. I like also
great to have the Spurs back at home. Limited capacity with 3,200 fans, with 3,200 loud screaming fans nonetheless in the Spurs.
Oh, she said it will be decreased because everyone wanted to see LaMelo. That's right. I do believe that too. Is it Mar Serena? Yeah, I do believe that too. If you want to come on with us, I put the link in the room. Yeah, so we got Graham. We got Scary Terry. Okay, here we go. I'm not worried about Biz. I'm more worried about Devontae Graham.
Spurs beat the Hornets 122-110 on Valentine's Day in Charlotte.
Here we go.
Series 44 and 17.
This is what we were waiting for.
Presented by Pizza Hut, and we are underway.
Okay, San Antonio's going to start with the ball. Come on, Charlotte. Let's go. Let's go.
coming off a
Let's go.
21-13 loss in Milwaukee Saturday.
Well, Spurs dropped the first down. They just hit a three. Now, this is what we want to see. Oh, my goodness. Graham has the ball, but they let Gordon Hayward bring the ball up.
You get a positive reaction.
This is what I want to see. They're not spreading the floor yet.
Now with fans back, and he said, "Yeah, that seems logical."
Biz takes a shot and misses it.
Feels a lot more.
It's like they have no direction
Right now.
I would say so.
Come on.
Hopeful that the return home
No direction.
Wonders. He was 8 of 31 from downtown on the road trip. He'll fire again, and this time a little too strong as Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward again.
That's okay. Early heat check. That's all.
Hayward and PJ Washington did not play in Charlotte in the Spurs victory.
Gordon Hayward was just blocked.
Right back in the action.
Graham got the ball back. Why won't Hayward take a shot?
And inside, Terry
wow, Scary Terry just got blocked.
Those two blocks.
Come on.
Hayward in the open is a smart player. Had that spin move for the turnaround.
Okay.
All right. In there with the help.
Trinidad. All right. So LaMelo was big over there too in Trinidad?
Off the inbound, Gordon Hayward. No, an offensive rebound. Bismack Biyombo spins inside.
Bismack just threw it down.
Biyombo starting in place of the injured Cody Zeller.
Wow.
Shoulder injury.
Wow. So LaMelo is international.
Derek, shoot that, Derek.
Derek attacks inside, kicks it to Keldon Johnson. He'll fire the three from the corner.
Wow.
Derek's got to be a little more.
Come on, Graham.
I know you just missed that last three ball, but let it fly again. You're open.
And that man is never afraid to let it fly. Terry
For some reason,
shooting
they cannot hit a shot. And watch this. The Hornets were cool making threes. They were, I think, 6th in the NBA. In the last 3 or 4 games outside of LaMelo, they can't hit a three. They can, and watch this. Devontae Graham acts like he's scared. There you go, Graham. There you go. All right.
And almost 4 assists on the road trip.
Gordon Hayward just got a layup.
Missed the game.
He still looks like he's scared.
Patty Mills for rest.
Somebody needs to tell Gordon Hayward you're not playing against Duke.
I mean, he was
where you missed the shot.
DeJounte Murray, they just swing the ball. He's got DeJounte on the outside.
Why did Biz foul? There was no need to foul.
And that's what I was talking about. He's a smart player. He just doesn't just rely on his athleticism.
I'm telling you, and this is what everyone was saying. When it comes to LaMelo Ball, understanding the game and reading the game and his vision, he could see what's going to go on. Right now, you can see that Charlotte is missing that bad.
Well, I just thought in Boston you had so many players that his role was almost.
Well, Gordon Hayward has 3 rebounds already.
Guys that played just like him.
Flourishing though here with the Hornets in his first
season. PJ Washington just threw it down from
Terry.
Terry. And that's what I said. As long as the floor is going to be spread and they can run the offense with it spread, it's going to be cool.
Number 12 overall pick in the 2019 draft.
Offensive foul on San Antonio.
42 points.
San Antonio.
Is that right? Well, he looked angry here. He looked really mad.
Oh, yeah. PJ Washington threw it down.
On the rim. You can see the camera shaking. That was a statement dunk.
Come on, Graham.
Franchise history to have a
53
40-point game.
Oh, wow.
Just 22 years old. Hayward picks up his dribble. Biyombo's
going to have a big night because their big men can't stick him. And that's what I was talking about. As long as the floor is going to be spread, they can stick with San Antonio. Whether they're going to beat them or not, I don't know. I don't know.
They'll push the tempo, Sean. They're one of the leaders of pace. Wow. Jakob gets the tap back for 2.
Come down and set it up.
Force into some turnovers tonight as well.
Yeah, for sure. You see Jakob working on the inside. That's what happens when you don't box a big man out. Just try to rely on your athleticism. Jakob too big, right over the top of Washington.
Washington inside. Can't get the roll.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see that. I just don't see the game that we saw.
21 points and 10 assists in the 2 games back. Gets fouled as he takes the bucket. He'll earn a trip to the free throw line.
DeMar smells blood out there, and he sees fresh meat. It's a rookie, and he's going right at him.
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan begins the night tied for.
I'm telling you, I love what JJ said about LaMelo. He said he's going to come back bigger, stronger, and faster.
4 rebounds.
Could you imagine next year if he puts on 10 pounds
Conley sinks
muscle?
the free throw. 8 double-doubles on the season for DeMar.
Man, you talking about possible MVP in his second year.
It's been amazing what he has done, of course, in terms of just.
There's a video of Dale Carey, Mr. Carey, Steph's father doing an interview. Find that video on YouTube and watch it, and how he talks about LaMelo Ball and how good he is. Dale Curry was an outstanding three-point shooter, an outstanding player. And you see his son, Steph, and his other son that plays for the Sixers.
His 3rd season, the helm of the Hornets.
Well,
2 stints.
the Hornets are up on Charlotte, on San Antonio now. 10-9. See, Biz is having a big game because there's no big man can stick him. And once they spread the floor, they're good. All they got to do is put him away from the perimeter, 1-on-1. Biz gonna beat him every day, all day long. Remember, at the beginning of the year, this is what Biz was doing. Gordon, get the ball up. Why did they pay him $120 million? Somebody please tell me. Why did they pay him $120 million?
Trailing the break and the big block.
Second block of the game.
Get the ball back to Biz. Everybody come out to the top.
Averaging just over a block and a half
They
per
get
game.
that's 4 blocks. San Antonio on the
Spurs down
Charlotte.
5 minutes gone by, opening quarter. The old get-back game that Sean likes to call it.
That's right. It's the game that all
Stay down, Biz. Yeah, no. Hey, Romeo, they can beat him, man. They can beat San Antonio.
Have an early 1-point lead. Yakupurtlo
They can beat him.
brought the defense back home from the road trip.
Because there's no big man. And Biz can have his way with this cat. This cat is sorry.
Bailing out his teammates.
He's not Tim Duncan. He's sorry.
There he is.
Oh,
Get it
yeah.
out of here.
Gordon Hayward, it's not worth $120 million. There were other ways to invest that money. Number one, in the big man.
Virtual visits via Microsoft Teams. Hey, is that TK?
I don't know if he's still favoring his leg or he's having issues with his leg, but no, he's not worth $120 million. I would have personally never paid him $120 million. But from what I understand, MJ went after him and MJ liked him. So I don't know. But me personally, I would have never did it. They need a big man bad. When Melo gets back, he needs someone to throw the ball up to. They need a big man bad. Man. But what I like, but I don't know, they said LaMelo would possibly be out the entire year. I'm like, would he come back towards the playoffs? Please let that be the case, but for what I understand, no. That's why I was trying to see, was he back in LA having surgery already?
The whistle sounds. It's about to go down. Put it on the floor.
Man, I know Charlotte is ready for the playoffs this year. I know it.
Ice cream scoops. Take it to the hoop.
That's why I say tonight is going to be a telltale game because
Finger roll or lobster roll.
Borrego would be the sixth man.
Then that goes swish.
And if they win tonight, then that gives
Dinner.
Borrego some credibility. If it's not, he's going to be looked at. As, I'm telling you, he's going to be looked at. Watch this. Romeo, they're going to beat San Antonio, buddy. That's my opinion.
Spurs down early, 10-9.
They have no one that can stick Biz. And as long as the floor is spread, they're good. They're good.
The NBA trade deadline coming up on Thursday at
Yep.
2 o'clock. And the Spurs,
Do you think that Charlotte's going to make a move by Thursday? I would love to know that.
When they sent Austin Day to Toronto.
If they're going to make a move by Thursday.
Toronto in exchange for Fernando Nicolo.
What year was that?
2014.
Wow. Let me ask you, why is that your one of your favorite promos? Is it the nerd part or is it the wallet part?
I hope they make a move.
Nerd side of that, yeah. Okay. Not afraid to admit it. Derek inside. And Derek's got 5 here.
Well, I did enjoy your analytics before the game about starting games, consecutive starting games. So, yeah, you won me over with that one, Dan.
Bruce Bowen is the last Spur to start all 82 games. He actually did it 4 consecutive seasons.
Wow, Iron Man.
I know, man.
That's solid.
It is not. It's not interesting without Melo. I'm on here, but it's hard to really get into it. You can't really get into it.
Or Devontae Graham 3-pointer on the other end. The Spurs turn it over.
That's something you don't see out of Derek a lot. Where he's just penetrating.
Yeah. And that's what I was. That's what I was saying. Kennedy. That's what I was saying. It's just not. There's no flow to the game. Yeah, and it's boring. There's no flow to the game. Even when I was watching the pregame warm-up, there was no floor. There was the flow. There was no bounce. I'm like, they just don't have it.
Substitutions. Patty Mills in the game for the first time, along with Miles Bridges and Malik Monk.
And they're up by 2, but it's just not there.
23 points. Was 5 of 6 from downtown.
Yeah, no.
Great shooting night.
Halftime, I need to go get a video of LaMelo highlights and run it, so we can have fun.
He drains the corner 3. Patty averaging 13, shooting 39% from downtown this year.
JB doesn't like that. He's warned his guys against Patty Mills and leaving him open.
He called a timeout based on 1-3.
Patty's not going to miss many of those.
Now, Patty Mills has the potential to burn him. He has the potential to burn him.
Patty drops him off with a big 3.
Okay, guys, Microsoft Surface Pro 7 MacBook Pro. Surface comes with a pen and touchscreen. I gave it this little bar, but just give me a whole touchscreen. Surface Pro has a detachable keyboard.
No, it's not kind of boring. It is boring.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when I was watching pregame warm-up and I saw no bounce and I saw no I'm like, oh no. That's that energy that 19-year-old brings to her. He and Biz playing around, everybody playing around. What he does, he understands how to break the tension. He understands how to break the fear or how to break those things before the game starts. Then when he comes out with the swag, letting everybody else know, okay, it's time to be swaglicious. So they all come out ready to play. But right now, there's no one to do that. That's the sad part.
And I want your best new smartphone deal. Well, I'm an existing customer, and I'd like your best new smartphone deal.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
Actually, it's for both new.
Welcome back, Spurs family! It has been a whole year since we've had you back in this building. We are so pumped to have you back. Let's go. Bring the juice. Oh!
Yeah, and this one it gets back. Yep, he does, man. Yeah, the players look flat without LaMelo. When Melo is with the team, he makes everyone put a smile on their face and get them fired up. That's right, man. That's right. Every game, no matter what happens, I've seen him go around and hug cats just to get them pumped up and get them fired. But the way this is going right now,
almost face guarding Patty Mills.
Yeah, it's in trouble.
Watching DeMar DeRozan, and it's not even really penetration. He gets sucked in there, freeze it. You can see where his eyes are. He's looking at DeMar. The ball skipped over, and even though he recovers fairly well, Dan, it's already enough space for Patty Mills to get that shot. That's a great contest.
No, they are flat. They just don't look flat. They are flat. And it's sad.
Of daylight. And that's your Methodist Healthcare assist.
And if you think anybody has a good enough scouting report on Patty Mills, it's probably James Borrego.
Yeah, I was going to say. That's why he calls timeout. It's, hey, I warned
because
you
he should. Borrego should know the Hornets. He should know them.
2003-2010 campaign. San Antonio was an assistant, then rejoined the Spurs from 2015 to 2018. Also, Dutch Gately on his staff was a video coordinator.
Yeah, you're
for the
right.
Spurs as well.
I see no popping the passes.
Connections, of course.
I see no
we've seen that
bouncing
across
there,
the league
dribble.
here, especially lately over the years. It's from one Spurs assistant, Mike Budenholzer, to James Borrego.
Gordon Hayward still
And
is in a bad
called
place.
on,
He's still in a bad
Johnson.
place.
Big body going for that rebound inside.
Kel did the bully. And
Miles Bridges
see the
tweeted
foul.
a couple of
Showing
weeks
it.
ago saying
Guys
basketball
have
is fun
allowed
again
to
since
battle
LaMelo joined the team. I can believe that. You can see
I
it.
think that move by Kel did.
You can see it. Even in stressful moments, you can see it. Then the thing that gets me, man, listen,
Ladies and gentlemen,
this kid gets hurt.
break.
He's playing with the offhand, the opposite hand, shooting the ball.
You're talking
If that doesn't remind you of Mamba, and I'm not going to talk about Kobe because rest in peace, Black Mamba. But if his spirit is not reflective of Kobe Bryant, injured, getting back on the floor and throwing up the ball with the offhand, come on. Injured. I'm telling you, this kid is beyond time. This kid is in a position or somewhere that most are not. All you have to do is watch this game. When I watch the game and I'm watching him, he's trying to stay in the game hurt. And the thing that gets me is this. The thing that gets me is this. Listen. They say, well, where do you get this from? I get it from my pops. They don't want to hear that. They want him to say, I get it from Coach Borrego. That's wrong. He gets it from his dad. His dad has him. See, what the media doesn't understand,
To me, it looks like Jakob got
the ball facts is scripted. LeVar even said it, man. You think I would go off on my son like that? I love my son. I like the fact that he defended himself. See, when you don't really understand the family and family dynamics or culture, you would think a father is abusive because he's loud. No, that's not the case. Look at LaMelo, man. LaMelo is not going to let anyone, he's not scared of anyone. He was going to the hole on Embiid. He was going to the hole on Giannis. He does not care. And what we see when he's not on that team, they care. They're concerned. They don't have the hop as though we don't care. They're looking at everything, man. And that's an issue. That's the problem. So guess what? Michael Jordan, that's why I did another video. Go find it. When Michael Jordan said that these kids, I don't need to be their hero. In other words, like Charles Barkley, Mike said they need their father, or their parents. If you go back and watch LeVar Ball cooking breakfast for his boys, cooking breakfast for the kids in the community, how can you say he's a loudmouth, shrewd individual? I'm confused. Then when you look at both his sons, they're ballers in the NBA. They're ballers. Look at what Lonzo is doing. Lonzo is balling.
His ability to be a rim protector.
Right.
We said that's cool, but they should have played him. He probably wouldn't have been okay. Shannon with the Redskins broke. Okay. Borrego was trying to break LaMelo. I agree with you 100%. Everything he could because he couldn't take it. Watch this. Let me turn this down. The problem with me is this. This kid is a thoroughbred. And what I mean by that is this kid loves the game. You're right. This kid loves the game, which is the most dangerous. It is dangerous thing a player could have, in my opinion. But the problem is Borrego. He jockeyed and played with this kid so much. To me, the coach has a personality disorder. To the point, watch this. You're going to start. He proved he was the best player on the team. Oh, well, you have to earn it. I'm like, Michael Jordan, what do you mean he has to earn it? See, that's the problem with the old cats. He has to earn it. What do you mean he has to earn it? Hasn't he done what's necessary for him to get these people in a position to where they're successful as a player? Then when he does earn it, it's a problem. Watch this. LaMelo endured some mess. He endured some mess when he first got to that team. He showed up. He was exciting, all that. But the problem was the coach. It was like the coach had a problem with him. I don't know. You need to do a call-in show, Big J. All right, Reed, we're gonna look at that. But what I did, I put the link in the room. Come on in. I'm not holding anybody up. There's the link. All you gotta do is hit that link. Come on in. Talk with us. You can be right on the screen. We're not holding anything up. But what I'm saying is, I did my own research. Like I said, I followed the family, right? And LeVar Ball is not what everyone thinks. Anything that the media can't control, they don't like it. And they'll do anything to put it to rest. LaMelo Ball, they didn't like because the father, and they were willing to do anything to put him to rest. But he came out and showed exactly. No, here's the funny part. All the media apologized, starting with Stephen A. Smith. We just want to say we're sorry. We judged him wrong. LaMelo Ball is a beast. And I want to say LeVar did a great job. But guess what? Borrego judged this kid like Michael Jordan judged him, like Mitch Kupchak judged him. And because they judged him, in my opinion, he had something to prove every game. And when you have something to prove, you can get hurt. He threw himself into a bunch of chairs on the sideline, going after a loose ball. All right. Then he's going after as a center, grabbing rebounds, and he's the point. Come on, man. They did this kid doggish. They did him wrong. And if, in my opinion, that's why he got hurt. James Borrego couldn't make up his mind. Then watch this. When Miles Bridges and LaMelo Ball had a bad game, Borrego talked about it extensively in the media. But watch this, Gordon Hayward did something wrong, nothing was ever said. So that means if you pay a man $120 million and he steals a car, he shouldn't go to jail? No, come on, man. Gordon Hayward turns the ball over every game in the first quarter at least 3 times. I hate how they ripped on LeVar. Last time I checked, he showed up to every one of his kids' games, front row. And like you said, making breakfast, that's right, for his kids, provided. And guess what, man? Guess what, Kennedy? He didn't only provide it for his kids, he provided it for all the kids who were in the community, all the kids who were on the AAU team. He just didn't do it for them. He did it for all those kids. Why? Because those kids became a part of his family. And that's how it is. When the NBA, watch this, the NBA couldn't control his players and his kids. They control AAU ball. That's what nobody tells you. The NBA has dollars invested in AAU. How did they get Tyson and Chandler out of Compton, California? I'm just saying. So because they could not control his dollars and control his sons, and then he changed the narrative, that became a problem. Oh, how dare you, Skip Bayless and everybody. How dare you take this kid and they do that and they do this, and this kid, he sends his kids overseas. His shot is broken like his brother. Oh, this and that. This and that. Come on, man. Come on. Then now you want to come back after you have messed up the minds of the public. We want to apologize. He can hit that 3 no matter what. He's on point. Reese said Borrego has that I developed player syndrome. He is not the head coach. He don't have the mindset. You're right, Doc. You're 100% right. And the problem with Borrego is he's never won at anything. Yes, he played basketball in San Diego, but he's never won on this level. Ask yourself this question. Michael Jordan hired him, right? But ask yourself this question. Would Michael Jordan been a student and played under Borrego? I'm done. You know, as well as I know, he wouldn't have done it. You know, as well as I know, he wouldn't have done it. There's no way he would have did it. There's no way. So why is it that MJ, and MJ only came to the game because everybody's telling him, man, you got a stud on that team. You got a stallion, man. So he came to let it be known. I support him. But on a video that he did an interview, he says these kids are given everything and they need to earn it. No, man. If you're a real parent, watch what LeVar did. Watch what LeVar did, because I did it as a parent. My son used to play high school football, right? Played Pop Warner, played traveling, but AAU baseball, all that stuff. But what I did to make sure my kids were secure in themselves and didn't need anything for anybody else, what did I do? I took my kids and I gave them everything. So when they became adults, they don't run around looking for anything. You know why? Oh, daddy gave us that a long time ago. So when you look at LaMelo, Lonzo, LiAngelo, they've had everything. And listen what LeVar says. He said, I tell their friends to go get an education and you could eat too because we made it. That narrative is not being spoken. That narrative is not being talked about. That narrative is not out there like that. So what am I saying? There is a truth. And the truth is the NBA, along with the media, has their hands in America's pockets, and they are worse than college boosters. You know what I'm talking about? They are far worse, and it's sad. It's really sad that man. Now watch this. Michael Jordan also said this. Their family needs to show them something to gain independence. On one of my other videos, the first thing that I have that comes in, it shows LeVar Ball says, we own triple Bs and we will own triple Bs. We own our own shoes. Yeah, maybe I didn't do it right. We own our own shoes. We have this, we have that. But guess what? He said most NBA players won't get it because they can't. He said, but my sons have had it. LaMelo had it at 15 and 16. Yep, facts. And can I tell you, there are so many mature and so respectful for their age. Yes, good parenting, they always answer with yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. You got it. You got it. How can you judge that as being wrong? How can you talk about that? How can you say that there's something wrong with them or their dad? No, to be honest with you, I'll tell you what the truth is. I know some of y'all might leave the show after this and never come back, but I got to tell you what the truth is. LaVar Ball married a Caucasian woman, and in that, they had amazing kids. And LaVar Ball is seen as a very brash, loud individual, and they can't stand it. And what they want is they want him to leave the media and leave it alone because they have to show an African-American man taking care of a Caucasian wife and loving her and having amazing kids. That goes beyond America's narrative. That's why when some of these fellas come into money, their minds do not compute how to work properly because they don't. You got it. You got it. You got it. Yep. And it's Charlotte is blowing out the Spurs. Right now they're up by 11. Wow. And again, I wasn't looking for the Spurs to be like the Clippers or the Lakers or even Denver. Gordon Hayward can't hit a bucket. If he was standing on top of the ocean, he couldn't throw a pea into the sea. That's sad. That's very sad. But I have a blog also. And on my blog years ago, when Lonzo was playing at UCLA and when he was being drafted into the NBA, the last game when he played in college, LeVar had to go to the hospital because Tina suffered a stroke. And LeVar let Lonzo know, I won't be at the NCAA playoff game, but I want you to go out there and do what you know how to do. I have to go take care of your mother. And you tell me that's not a man of honor. The funny thing that no one ever talks about, no one has ever said LeVar has cheated on Tina. They caught LeVar when women or caught him doing something wrong. You see what the narrative suggests? We can't find anything on him, so we're going to make up stuff. He's too brash. He's too loud. Now, wait a minute. The same old media that said this are the same ones a couple of weeks ago, a couple of days ago, when LeBron was about to play LaMelo and the media lied. And they said that LaMelo disrespected LeBron. And to make it even worse, they brung LeVar Ball back on shows that they never said he would be on again. Yep. Well, if the Hornets win is because Borrego coaching, the old media would say, you got it. And they come on, talk, man. Then they're gonna say, oh, talk, young lady. Then they're gonna say, you know what? We didn't need him. We didn't really need LaMelo. I'm telling you, you're right. That's the narrative that they're gonna produce. Yep. Geez. All the kids said was that his dad is his role model and that he looks up to his dad and not James. Everyone got so butthurt over this. You're right, man. You're right. You're 100% right. You know why? Because they want to control the narrative. If you look at the NBA and you look at the number of players who come from homes without fathers, and there's only mothers, the NBA controls 80% of those young men by what they give them. You can't give LaMelo Ball anything. Watch this. And I quote, I don't spend my NBA money. LaMelo, what you going to do while you're here in North Carolina, in Charlotte? Well, I'm going to buy property. Well, I'm going to go down and start in Houston, and I'm going to start another AAU basketball program for underprivileged kids. Or I'm going to send money back to Australia. Or, come on, watch what he said. Sorry about that. I don't spend my NBA money. Makes a lot of sense to me. And you're right. People are petty. And you know why people are petty? Because they want control. In order for me to shift the narrative, I need to control you. And we need LeVar out the way. With LeVar in the way, we can't control the narrative. So turn against your father. Turn against your mother. Well, he said, well, my mother's the one who taught me my shot. When he said that, I fell out the chair because they look like this. What do we say now? What do we say now? And guess what? They didn't know what to say. What do we say now? He said his mother is the one that taught him his shot. And let me tell you something. I'm going to say this my way. I might lose some more people. Tina Ball ain't a punk. You can't be weak, Mary LeVar. That's for his kids and his wife. Because she wouldn't have recovered and be where she is with that stroke if she was weak. They didn't bear or bore weak kids. And that's what no one can stand. So what they're trying to do is create a narrative to say that Lonzo is too passive. And watch this. LaMelo is just right. He's aggressive. He comes out fighting. That's not the truth. LeVar taught all three of his sons. If one get in a fight, y'all get in a fight together. If you watch where LaMelo slapped that kid, that slapped that man. LaMelo was a kid, but he slapped that man in Lithuania. Watch this. If you watch where he slapped the man in Lithuania or wherever that was the JBA when they were traveling. Hey, Jello was the first one over there. Bro, that's my brother. And that's what they don't want. Because if you put them together, they're going to dominate. Why? Because they are a reflection of their father. See that? If your kids are a reflection of you, you never have to worry about it. That's why over in the NBL, they wouldn't put Jello on the team with LaMelo. That's why Detroit sit up there and play the game. That's why Golden State called LaMelo and said, you're going to be drafted number 2. Lied to him and then didn't even draft him at all. Who does that? So you're right, Kennedy, if you said that. They are so petty. That's the world we live in, though. With the level of mental health and how things are now, you just don't know who's coaching your kid. You don't know the upside of who's around your kid. You just don't know. You don't know who has a mental program to say, I like the mama, but I can't stand the daddy. This is a big situation we live in. Yep, wash hands. You got to. Yep, you got to. And one thing that I really thank God about is that LaMelo has JJ in his life. I believe every kid needs a JJ. Then Lonzo has the other young man who was with them at Chino Hills. You understand? And what I love is that most people don't know, LaMelo got a personal invite from Rico Hines to the Pro League, Summer Pro League, to where they practice and they get better. And he went over there and what a lot of people don't know, Trae Young All those guys, all the NBA players who were a part of that program of development supported LaMelo. So LaMelo's already part of a brotherhood. And there are a lot of coaches who don't like that. But watch this. There's a lot of coaches also who are part of that brotherhood. And then what did they say? Oh, we Doc Rivers. Oh, we love LaMelo. Guess what? They pulled the tape down of Doc talking about LaMelo. Oh, there's somebody on there coming on. I'm sorry. And then watch this. Okay, you only coming on with audio? Go ahead.
What it do, Big J?
Yeah, and then there's other individuals who were coming on that said, you know what? This is important. Hey, come on again. I think go to on with audio. But you can come on with video if you want to. There you go.
What's up, Big J?
You got your mic going on? Let me see what your mic settings are. Oh, you good to go? You just got to set your mic up.
Big J.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just that there comes a time when we as individuals who are sports fans now have been given the ability to be a part of the narrative by what we do online. And let me say this. I don't want to act like Big J Let's Talk is the best thing on YouTube, because I'm not. There's other gentlemen that I'm learning from, and I want to give them credit, because I've been handled kind of wrong by some people on here, but it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna give them credit. DJ Raw, Uncut, The Truth, New Media. I thank him for what I've learned from him. AB the Hero. I thank him for what I've learned from him. Ball Facts, what I've learned from him. DNK, what I've learned from him. There's so many people that I'm learning this era from. Almost being 57, I've been around sports. I am 57. Been around sports my entire life. I've coached sports. I've coached high school football and baseball at the highest level. But I'm still a fan. And I don't claim to know anything more than the next person. But all I want to say is thank all you on with us today, because you matter. All right. Reed, come on.
Big J.
I don't even know if I can hear you. What's going on? But I got you in. Let me see if I can edit your mic settings. No, you got it. Everything is ready to go. I just don't see where you're not in. But yeah, it's just amazing that we can come on now and support LaMelo Ball and those who are coming into the league. You know who I feel sorry for? RJ Hampton. RJ Hampton went down and did the same thing, but something was not right. And then what I realized is this: YouTube is a big marketing tool for a lot of athletes. And I did not know that, but I'm learning that now. And what they do is they can either help make you or help break you. That's why I love AB the Hero, because he presents a narrative that's based on truth and facts, because he was there. A lot of us, we're like Luke in the Bible. We're getting information secondhand, but AB was there. So I really appreciate his narrative and what he brings from LeVar and the family. But sports is just more than that. That's why I try to bring a little everything. I love MMA. I try to bring in everything. Okay. Charlotte is up now 33-29. So they just blew that lead.
Big J.
The Martin twins in. They just turned the ball over.
Big J.
Just turned the ball over. Coach Pop scares me the way he looked. He scares me. Let me put my headphones on, because I see Reed, but I don't hear anything. I want to make sure I respect him and make sure he's in.
Big J.
Okay, I got you now.
What it do?
Man, I'm trying to be like you when I grow up, man.
Man, I'm home relaxing, chilling, man. I was supposed to go into work, man. I said, man, I ain't going in no work today, man.
There it is, man. There it is.
Man, hey, man, love your show, man. I love everybody's show. Ball Facts. AB is a cool guy. DJ Raw. I love DJ, man. DJ and I, we We vibe a lot, man. I did a lot of stuff for DJ Force, like what he doing on his channel. I
Okay.
actually, Big J, check your Instagram, brother. I sent you something on Instagram, man.
Okay.
Rima
All right.
Cobb. Check
Okay.
it out when you get a chance, man. But you know, hey, man, I'm in the entertainment business. I'm a singer-songwriter, right?
Okay.
And one thing, man, I've been in like coming up, I was like in 4 different singing groups. So I know what it's like to be on a team and to be
Right.
part of something as a whole, right?
Right.
And I read the book, Let Me See Your Body Talk. So I can sit in front of anybody, man, and I can tell what they're saying before they even say it, brother.
Right.
And when Lonzo and Melo, I'm in Las Vegas.
Okay.
So I seen them the summer league. I seen when Melo went against Zion and they had to shut the gym down and my bodyguard was doing the head security. So he
Yeah.
snuck me in there. LeBron and them
Right.
couldn't even get in there, right?
Wow.
And I'm gonna tell you something, brother. And hey, listen, man, I'm not being a hater. I don't want to be talk bad about nobody,
Right.
but it is what it is, man. And looking at the Ball brothers, I'm from Louisiana, so a lot of my
Okay.
family members, they loving Zion and Lonzo so much, man. Because
Yeah.
I told them to put, I'm the one who made them put eyes on Lonzo.
Wow.
My mentor, his son plays overseas. He was a big Kobe Bryant fan. I'm a big Kobe Bryant fan, man.
Yeah.
Big Kobe Bryant fan, not a Laker, just a Kobe Bryant fan.
Yeah.
And man, the hate these 2 young men get is
Yeah, man.
unreal.
Yeah, man.
It's unreal. It's sad, man. I mean, I was telling my boy this morning, he's from H-Town, Houston,
Yeah.
and he and I were talking, and I told him, I said, man, look, man, people should get 60 days in jail if they got a jealous spirit, man.
Yes, sir.
60 days in jails, man.
Yeah.
They'll get it off from then, man.
Yeah.
LaMelo, I told you in the chat earlier, I'm gonna give you some clarity on it. LaMelo, Borrego, it's amazing how he was taking LaMelo out the game, every game, sitting him down, put him back
Yes,
in,
sir.
sit him down.
Yes, sir.
I'm watching the game. LaMelo kept playing with his wrist. I said, man, this guy is hurt. I told my girl, I said, he's hurt. She said, you think? I said, I promise you. I know LaMelo. I watched this kid.
Come on.
And Borrego was trying to do what Shanahan from the Washington Redskins did to RG3.
Yes.
I know he's probably hurt, but you know what? Let me, because he was favoring it, man.
Exactly.
So when he got hurt, if they would have just took him to the dressing room and say, hey, man, chill, let's wrap it up, put whatever, shoot whatever they do. Hey, man, it probably wouldn't have been a fracture.
But
I think he's sent him back in, and that's when he fractured. I promise you, man.
Yes.
He probably, I don't know the term for it, but he didn't fracture it from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when he kept putting him, Borrego knew what he was doing, man.
Yes.
Man, this guy, he didn't get a tech. All they've been doing is fouling LaMelo. And one thing, and listen, I'm not going to put all the blame on the referees and Borrego. LaMelo, you're not in your man body yet.
Exactly.
You don't need to be falling to the hardwood like Iverson and Dwayne Wade was doing. I wish LaMelo do this. He making a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Who can get LaMelo right to be the best he can be? I would go and get Kobe Bryant's trainer and Dwayne Wade's trainer. I would go get that guy. I don't know his name, but I would go and get him. I would spend some money, man.
Yes.
That's why LeBron is who he is, man.
Yes.
LeBron spend money on training because he knows what it takes, man, to be available. A lot of these guys want to go buy Ferraris, Bentleys, $40,000 trips. I know for a fact what they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking of the Ball brothers, but a lot of these athletes, the Vince Carter, I'm familiar with all these guys, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just don't like what they doing to Alonzo in New Orleans. I don't like it at all.
Exactly.
If people with a basketball knowledge can watch the game, when Lonzo, this is how they start off Lonzo. He's shooting all these threes, right?
Mm-hmm.
They start him off, they pass him, let him feed. Good thing his shooting is available and is good now. He hitting the threes. Now the media talking about how well he's shooting. Now, and I can't believe of all people, Zion, who went in the media talking about, you know what I'm saying, Lonzo this, Lonzo that. man, they freezing this kid out, man.
Yep.
They freezing those kids out,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm watching this, man. My girl be like, you gonna make yourself, man. I be cursing and hooping and hollering in here. I should leave pass off, Big J. I don't want it no more, man.
Yeah.
I don't want it no more, man.
Yeah.
If Lonzo gonna be in New Orleans, hey man, I'd rather watch the highlights.
Exactly. And see, that's the
You know what I'm
thing,
saying?
man. That's why I think LaMelo got hurt. Because whether people want to say it or not, he was trying to prove that he belongs, but you don't have to prove it. But there was only one person kept suggesting that he has to prove something. And that's Borrego, Michael Jordan. When I say one person, because they're a team. The people at the top, they're one person. Michael Jordan, Borrego, and Mitch Kupchak. He had to prove he has to earn it. So see, this is what earning did to him. This is what earning did. Then you're gonna put him back in the game? I'm confused, man.
And one thing also, man, I seen AB talking about, which was you might have to check that out if you haven't seen it already.
Okay.
He was talking about how LaMelo invested in these headphones with this camera on it.
Oh yeah.
Right? So he's an investor, he's part owner, and all right. So this is what I tell people all the time, man. Because this is the entertainment world and it's about big money. And sometimes when we sit mad looking at fans, we want it to go a certain way, but these people already have an agenda how they want to make things go.
Come on, man.
Because I'm gonna tell you something, Big J. Hey man, you would be talking about NASCAR or something else. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes.
If it wasn't for drama in the NBA, the NFL, it has to have drama. They teaching bloggers and podcasts that, hey man, listen, we giving y'all content. We giving y'all something to eat on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So y'all have to embrace it. Cause I have a channel also, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
But they giving you guys content to, you know what I'm saying, to bring in people like me and other people like Markrina and you know what I'm saying, and give their opinions. And opinions, guess what they do? They build up likes.
That's
They
right.
give you views and they get you monetized.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I tell people all the time, don't get in your feelings about Michael Jordan. Because I'm gonna tell you, man, Michael Jordan is cocky. He got a lot of money, and he's the GOAT, right?
Yes, sir.
So who you think Michael Jordan, if he didn't have love for LaMelo, he was gonna let him call him Unc?
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Think about that. It's the small things that let people know that, hey man, it's not what you guys are thinking.
Good point, man. Facts. Good point.
LaMelo say, yeah, I call him Unc, man. Like hey man, hey, listen, the media running with this narrative. Oh, LaVar Ball is bothering Michael Jordan. Nah, man. Anybody with common sense who been in this world, you think Michael Jordan sitting in his office having a meeting and he like, oh shit, LaVar again.
Yeah.
He's sitting with his wife having dinner. Oh shit, LaVar again. He getting out the shower. His wife say, honey, your phone ringing. Who's that? LaVar. Man, LaVar is not doing that like that, brother.
Exactly.
LaVar is not calling Michael Jordan, but what LaVar is doing is putting it out there in the universe.
Yeah.
See, people don't understand what the universe can do for you and do to you. Right? Man, when you speak to universe, that's why in the Bible they say, watch your words.
That's right. Because you put a body on them.
That's right, man.
A lot of people. Come on.
That's right. A lot of people were speaking on, oh man, LaMelo, man, the referee's not calling foul. He's gonna get hurt.
Right.
Well,
Come on, man.
When you get a whole bunch of people speaking that, guess what happens, Big J?
Yes. Yes.
What they thinking comes true.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to say, man, yesterday. When I heard on somebody's show talking about it, I'm like, man, y'all shouldn't say that. Well, I wish he would just get hurt for a minute so they can see they don't need him. Don't say that. The Bible says death and life are in the power of the tongue. And he that love is going to, man, I didn't say anything. I'm like, I got off the channel, man.
Big J, let me tell you something, man. One of my friends, knock on wood, he died February the 9th of COVID.
Wow.
He was Morris Day's. Morris Day at the time, he was his assistant. That was one of my best friends.
Oh, wow.
I talked to his cousin yesterday.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, man, we was talking about Junior, brother Sarah, Morris called him. And he said, yeah, man, look, man, I told June, man, he died of COVID. And he said, I told him, man, you got to be careful out there.
Yeah.
And June told him, he told his cousin, he said, cuz, he said, gotta die of something, cuz.
Wow.
He spoke that into existence.
Right.
This boy caught COVID, knock on
Wow.
wood, and he passed, man. He died, man.
And see, that's
So
the thing,
people,
man. Yeah.
Mhm.
LeVar knows that. That's why he never speaks negative around his kids, his sons. Everything that LeVar said from a perspective of media and television was scripted. But like he said, when LaMelo slapped the man, he said, "There's no way I'm gonna tell my son not to defend himself." He said, "I said that for the camera." But LaMelo didn't pay attention to me because he already knows. And that's what it is. We as fans of what I want to say is individuals now who are on YouTube, if we don't stick together and tell the truth, we're in trouble, man.
Very much so. Very much. And listen, and it ain't about basketball, football.
Right.
It's at all levels of life. It's all levels of life, man. Sometimes we got, man, it's like we get too much in our feelings because we want something that, especially in these times with the COVID being in quarantine and so many different things going on in people's lives. Melo brought a certain kind of joy in people's lives to where people had something. He was fresh and new to the NBA game. The ratings was down. Listen, Big J, I never owned League Pass. Never, ever. All right, never ever.
Same thing, bro.
But hey, man, but I was like, you know what? Those two brothers playing in the league, I'm gonna get League Pass and I'm gonna watch only them.
Yes.
And there go the narratives. This is the narrative they throwing around. I listen to so many bloggers and podcasters.
Right.
Oh, well, New Orleans don't want to sign Lonzo. Man, let me tell you something good right now. It's not about the Pelicans.
Right.
Lonzo don't want to be there no more, man.
Exactly.
And let me tell you, Lonzo has Rich Paul. Do you think Rich Paul is gonna let somebody play with LaMelo Ball, man?
That part. That's the part they're missing. And what people don't know is Chicago's willing to give up to get Lonzo. Because watch this, if you put Zach LaVine alongside Lonzo at the 1 and the 2, and you get a strong 3 with a 4. Man, you better look out.
And let me tell you, people talk about, man, not Chicago, him and Zach. Well, what people don't realize if they do, I like people that go and study what's happening, right? What they fail to realize, they come from the same college, UCLA.
Exactly. That's right. UCLA.
All right.
Come on.
I mean, so they brothers, man.
Yes.
You understand what I'm telling you? They brothers, just like Russell Westbrook's, man. You know, so hey man, Lonzo, I tell you what, man, Lonzo can go play with the Globetrotters. He gonna be amazing, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Playing with Ingram and Zion.
Right.
This coach Van Gundy.
Yeah, he's too
what's
old.
happening? Let me show you what they're doing though. They're appeasing to Zion. They trying to make Zion think, look, man, we don't have the money to pay for Zoe.
Right.
You know, you and Ingram can be the playmakers. But let me tell you something. When Lonzo leave, and I hope it's by Thursday. And when Zion gonna sit back, it's gonna take a minute. He gonna be doing the highlights. They're gonna talk about him on ESPN. But what's gonna happen is this brother gonna sit in his room one night in a hotel on a road trip, and he gonna sit down and he gonna be like, man, I can't keep doing this every night, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Ingram sitting back, facilitating at Zion. Yeah, do your thing. Man, let me tell you something. When Lonzo leave, that Ingram gonna shoot that ball till his elbows hurt, man.
And see, Ingram is suffering because remember before Zion came back from the injury, Ingram was balling. He was doing everything. Him and Lonzo. Now his shot selection, his numbers are down.
The game has passed Van Gundy up.
Yes.
All right. They need new breed of coaches. Hey man, it's just like anything in fashion. Styles change, in dancing, techniques change. Listen, I'm a singer. Man, rhythms, lyrics, arrangements, everything changes. You have to be with the times changing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sing no melodies of a Midnight Star and Lionel Richie in this time now. No, not too many people gonna relate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, just like anything, man, Mark Jackson need a job. But I'm gonna tell you who would be an amazing coach in the league, man. Chauncey Billups, man, gonna be amazing, man. You're gonna remember I said it here first to you.
I agree with you.
Chauncey Billups, man.
Yeah.
He got that grit. He come from Detroit.
Yes.
He know what it takes to win.
Right.
He know how to let players be players.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And he
Even
gonna
that
push
kid
him.
Watson.
Yeah.
When he
But
was a
see,
coach in
here's the
Phoenix,
problem.
he didn't have no
Here's the
talent,
problem
man.
with Mark Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Jackson's level of religion, and trust me, I'm a Christian, doc, so I'm all good with that. But when you don't want to adhere to what the level of standards are within the profession, that's what happened in Golden State. A lot of people don't know it. He was sold out to going to Bible study, didn't have practices. He was bringing Bible study to practice, and the owners didn't want that. But what I feel is it's a conspiracy, and it's also a setup because he's independent in his thoughts and his understanding. And when you're part of corporate America, like I did a video the other day, and I said, listen, a lot of people don't understand. I grew up in the Magic Johnson Bird era, right? That's when basketball was fun. It was entertaining. When Mike came along, Mike made it marketable. Now we have luxury boxes. We have all these things. So what Mark Jackson represents, he represents a standard that corporate America, not the players, corporate America, not the franchises, but corporate America would not want to see for one reason, because the word God comes out his mouth. That's just my opinion.
Now check this out, Big J. I agree with you. But if we look at it on another hand of it, if it was so much of that,
right?
Why is this brother? Because you have to remember this, man. This guy he's an analyst on games with probably 2-3 million people watching the games.
Yeah, you're right.
So if he was that bad for the NBA community, why is he still why is he, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's not like he gonna be saying, all right, so check this out. So if somebody hit a 3-pointer and he said, oh my God, holy moly.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So man, it's a game. It's just a game people playing, man. Right. Man, I really don't think Mark Jackson want a job, man. I don't think he want to be a head coach, to be honest with you, man.
Because he wants to do it his way. And that's like LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball is the image of Michael Jordan before Michael Jordan got big. And that's what Michael Jordan doesn't see. He's doing everything Mike did, independent branding, independent shoe deal.
That's right.
You know, said Mike broke away from Nike, made Phil Knight give him his own umbrella, a part of Nike. You know, so why can't LeVar do it? Because that goes back to the theory. Individuals don't want too many people in their place and in their position. That's why the Ball brothers are not liked.
And I'm gonna tell you something else, man. The media, they taking advantage of these kids and even LeVar. Because I'm gonna tell you, if Miss Tina was healthy, was able to speak on her sons and her husband. God work in mysterious ways, man. Sir. Everything happened for a reason. But if Miss Tina was able to speak up for her sons, hey man, they run with this narrative. Oh, De'Aaron Fox torched Lonzo in the finals, in the tournament. Man, the man's mom was sick. They lucky he even played, man. All right, I know what it is to lose a parent. I lost my mom and my dad.
Yes, sir. I know about it.
You know, all right. So that ain't nothing you can just go play a game or go in a singing booth and just play and give me a break, man. But the media, ESPN, First Take, etc., Speak for Yourselves, Colin, man, they have masses of people. Man, I talk to so many of my friends and relatives who talk sports, and they sound just like the sports networks, man.
Because that's what they agree to. That's what they go to bed with, and that's what they wake up with. That's why social media now is taking over that understanding of presenting the truth. Why? Because we are more fans of players than teams. Like the young lady just said right here. She said, I stopped watching basketball. She said, but when LaMelo Ball came and he started playing, she said, you know what? I love him. I love how he played. She said, I stopped watching. But she said, you know what? I'm back now. Because the kid is exciting. He just brings an intangible that most athletes no longer have. Watch this. I love LeBron James, right? But he's too political. And when I say political, I'm not talking about going up against Donald Trump, but just his ways, his attitude, his being, because economics is the driving force behind him. I don't really, LaMelo Ball is not like that yet. And I hope he never gets like that. But LaMelo is just straight up pure, just right. There's nothing you can find wrong. I
You
don't
know
know,
what I
man.
wish? You know what I wish, man? I
Uh-huh.
wish for at some point, LeBron, if we so together as a people and we
Right.
rah and want to help each other, LeBron, why are you
Yes.
falling into this debate and
Right.
putting pressure on yourself, your
Yes.
family, to be called the GOAT?
Yes.
And LeBron, you're your GOAT in your own right. Michael Jordan is his GOAT in his own right. Will Chamberlain is his, Bill Russell, they all everybody, Kobe. Hey man, bruh, just let people enjoy you for who you are. Because let me tell you, if LeBron would step up and say, you know what, man, I don't want to do the GOAT thing.
Mm-hmm.
I love Michael Jordan, I love Kobe, I love Bill Russell, love Will Chamberlain. I looked up to these guys, I admired them. I just want to be great like them. It's not about being greater.
Right.
Hey man, they need to take that word out the
Yeah.
dictionary, man.
Right. But if they're really
The-
gonna do it, man, if they I don't mean to cut you off, if they're really gonna do it, let's put the signature or the title where it really belongs. Earl Manigault out of New York. Let's put it really where it
whoa,
belongs. Michael
whoa.
Jordan was not the GOAT. It was Earl Manigault out of New York on the playground. That's the guy they said they can put a nickel on the top of the backboard. He jump up and pull it down.
Whoa, I heard.
That's the real GOAT. Go check him
Whoa.
out. His name is Earl the Goat Manigault.
Wow.
He's the GOAT. If they're gonna
But
say GOAT.
you know what they're gonna say though, Big J?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that wasn't nobody know about that. That wasn't in
Right.
our times. And this
Right.
man, I'm so sick of the GOAT debate on who's this and who's that. Paul LeBron, man, he got hurt the other night. You know what I'm saying? The
Mm-hmm.
guy, yeah, I listened at Shannon Sharp and Skip this morning, and
Right.
Shannon Sharp was like, he didn't have to jump into him. And
Right.
man, Shannon Sharp failed to realize, man, this guy warmed the bench with the Pelicans and other teams for a long
Yes.
time.
Yes.
This dude trying to play his heart out and
Yes.
try to want to be a starter.
Right.
Do you know what it's like, BG, when these players go home? Listen, my mentor's son play overseas, like I told you,
Mm-hmm.
and we was at a party,
Yeah.
and this kid asked him, "You play in the NBA? Why are you not in the NBA?" Man, everybody got quiet. He plays overseas.
Right.
All right. He plays overseas, man, in Ukraine.
Right.
But guess what? They give him a key. He's making big money over there.
Yeah.
A lot of these kids have to realize, hey, I know you want to go to the NBA, but guess
Right.
what? We live in a world now. You can see these kids play on the internet.
That's
And they
right.
making big money because at
That's
the end
right.
of the day, it's about feeding your family.
That's
Look at
right.
Stephon Marbury, man.
Yeah. And he's still doing it.
Man,
Yeah.
1 billion people in China,
Yeah.
and they build a statue for that brother.
That's why.
Man,
That's how. Yeah. Come on.
you know how big that is, man.
Yeah. That's how Meta World Peace. Ron Artest got his back by going to China. That's big paper over there.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. They had a basketball player was talking. I think Gilbert Arenas. This
Right.
boy said, man, he was making what, 85,000 a month.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, come on, man.
Because
It's all
you're a
about making
superstar.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've been a superstar, watch this. Do you really understand how much money LaMelo, Lonzo, Angelo can make overseas? People don't understand the dynamics of this. If they pulled up and they went to one of these other foreign countries, they would earn so much money, man. It would be sad.
And you know the crazy thing? That's what I was telling these boys. I said, man, I
Right.
wouldn't be surprised in 4 or 5 years.
Right.
All 3 of these brothers playing in China, man.
Yeah.
And guess what? ESPN, NBA TV, they're gonna show the highlights.
Right.
They're gonna show the highlights because they don't want YouTube, the new TV, to outdo them.
Exactly.
All right.
Hey, do
man,
me a
look,
favor. Put your channel in the room so I can put it on so everybody can subscribe. If you're not subscribed to my
Okay.
brother's channel, make sure you guys subscribe. We want to we want to support everybody. If you're here, put your channel up. We want to support everyone.
yeah,
It's
gotta
just not
check
about
me out,
me.
man. I'll be doing. Oh yeah, man. I love your show, man. I love,
Right.
man, sitting down, drinking a cup of coffee in the morning, man,
Yeah.
checking you out, man. I'll be like, man,
Oh, I
this is
appreciate it,
amazing,
bro.
man. Seriously, let me put it in there.
Okay. Yeah, man, I'm trying my best, man. It's a lot of competition, but I feel like if you treat people right, treat like somebody accused me of copying their stuff. I said, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. I've been content creating for a long time. It didn't have nothing bad about me. I was willing to apologize, man. Because if I did something wrong, let me know. Because we're all trying to do the same thing. Let's not be like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Let's get
Well,
ours going.
well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this, Big J. Your competition, brother, is yourself.
Right.
Your competition is to be great every time you on your channel. It's
Yes.
not about nobody else, man, because you have to realize, man, YouTube has millions of content on there. Bro,
Yes.
they have some little white kid, 17-year-old who don't even know about you
Exactly.
and probably won't know about you. And it's not because you're not great or good. It's
Right.
so much content. I didn't know
Yeah.
you existed, man. I promise you,
Right.
I didn't know you existed.
Right.
I'm just on my TV clicking and seeing things about LaMelo, and I saw
Right.
you, and I was like, let me click it. But
Right.
you know how many people probably saw you and was like seeing something next to your thumbnail and was like, oh, let me
And
click
what the
that one.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hey man, what you have to do, man, is do your thing.
And that's what I'm
All
doing.
right. And what you doing, brother,
Yeah.
continue what you're doing. Stay
Yes, sir.
positive. You know what I'm saying? Whether you
Yeah.
got 20 people in the room, 200, 300,
Yes, sir.
hey man, speak your truth, do your thing, man. And that's all that matters, brother.
And that's what we're gonna do, man. I
Yeah, man. I
appreciate you, bro.
appreciate talking to you, man.
Yes, sir.
Much love to you. Check your Instagram, man. I did something for you,
For
man,
sure.
probably like about 4 or 5 days ago, man. I
Yeah, I
sent it to
did see
you,
it. I
man.
didn't know who it was, but now I know.
Yeah,
For
that's me,
sure.
man. Check it
I
out,
got
man. We
you.
gonna holler, man. Keep doing your thing. Much love
For
to you,
sure,
man.
bro. All right, my brother. Have a great one now.
All right, brother.
All righty. So what we have make sure you go to my man's stream and make sure you like it. Make sure you like his page. Make sure you go to his page, like, share, and comment. Make sure you subscribe to my man. All right. Make sure you subscribe. Yep, there it is. No. Let me give you the part that you just subscribed. Okay, there you go. Yes. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. You know, if you got your channel, make sure you put your link in the room and I'll put it. It's just not about Big J. It's about all of us. You know what I'm saying? We're a team of trying to achieve the same thing, trying to go to the same place. You know, we don't want to be independent because we all need each other. And I appreciate those who came on the channel, those who subscribe. You know, I only been doing this on YouTube at this level for about 2 months, and things are just starting to happen. So what I'm saying, you can do the same thing. Never let anything or anyone hold you back. The greatest enemy is the inner me, not the enemy, the inner me. Because sometimes it's the inner me that tells us we can't when our mind tells us we can. All right. So we're going to be doing more than sports. We're going to be doing a lot of things. But I just want to say we appreciate everybody. If you want to come on again, like that, hey, that brother just came on, start talking his piece. You don't have to show your camera. Whatever you want to do, just to be a part, because that's what it's about. You know, we all support LaMelo Ball. And if we take that mindset, you don't know what someone might receive from you. You don't know what someone might get that they appreciate your comment or your dialogue. Let's see what we got for a game now. And when I looked a minute ago, Charlotte was up, but I have to wait till they come back. I think they're in halftime. Yes, it's halftime now. Yeah, but I can't really get into the game either because it's kind of boring. Without LaMelo there, it's just not there. It's just different. You know, I'm used to LaMelo being there, and I'm used to the game just taking off. Okay, they still up. Okay, cool. Yeah, they still up good. But there's no flow to the game. They can still be up, but there's no flow to the game. There's no rhythm to the game because I'm watching the game with the side of my eye, and I'm like, oh no, there's no rhythm to the game. So again, make sure if you haven't done so, like and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate you. You know what? We're going to do this more often. We're going to take greater content. We're going to talk about everything, but we're going to make sure that we have a format so we can present information that's conducive to our understanding because we want to be the best we can be. And I try to say that at the end of each of my videos, be the best you can be. And being the best you can be is focusing on yourself. What do you all think about Gordon Hayward? To me, something is missing, and that's just me. But something is missing. What do you think, or what do you see about Gordon Hayward? Because when I watch him play, I'm like, he's a $120 million man, but there's something is missing. Yeah, I don't want to cancel league pass, but like someone said earlier in the room, this is kind of boring. Yeah, it's kind of boring. They're trying their best to make it exciting. I can see that part, but it's boring. It is. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, he's not worth 120 million. I agree with you 100%. I'm not going to say he's not a great player, but he's not worth $120 million. They're so and that's when you're a small market team, you find it very difficult to spend your money well. Because look at the investments that Mike have made over the year in the selections. The money was not spent well at all. I'd be glad when LaMelo is done with his rookie contract so he can earn what he's worth. But if he does like Mike, he'll make his money other ways too, not just the NBA. He'll make his money in other outside investments and other deals that deals with him, his face and his image. Because Mike, if you know it, Michael Jordan never made his money from the NBA. He was the underpaid. He was an underpaid player. He made his money through advertisements and investments. Like I said, Phil Knight invested in him. Then he became that face of Nike. And then Nike gave him his own part of the company. LeBron got, I think, a 99 or 100 million too. When he was coming out of high school, like LaMelo Ball got, what did LaMelo get? He get 99 or 100 from Puma. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Charlotte is up by 10. Like I said, Charlotte will beat San Antonio. That's not an issue. They're up by 10. And they're going to beat San Antonio. Because if they keep throwing the ball low to Biz and who's ever in the paint, they're going to score easy. Because San Antonio has no rim protection. And with no rim protection, very easy to dominate the middle. Oh, yeah. So Melo got 100 million? And a private jet. Wow. 100 million from Puma. And he's worth it. I'll say that. He's worth it. He's not like some of these guys I'm looking at say, oh, no, that's not the one. It doesn't work. Wow. Our money should have been spent other ways, like a better big, yes, and someone else, yes, for the second string, yes, for the bench. I agree with you. But I'm going to say this again, Vernon Carey, I can understand why they're not giving him the opportunity. I can't understand. Tears says this, those kids been rich, though LaMelo was in a Lambo at 15 and 16 years. Yeah, and that's the truth, man. Tears, that's the truth. But the reality is when you're a parent and you know your kid's going to grow up to be successful, you give them everything while they're young. So when they grow up, there's not the necessity or the need for things. Like LaMelo said, I don't spend my NBA money. That's because he's had things already. So things don't accomplish him. What accomplishes him is his love for the game. So when he gets on the court, there's no carrots that you can dangle in front of him. Says LaMelo, if you do this, I'll do that for you. Why? He's already had it. So when they ask him, LaMelo, what are you going to do when you're here in Charlotte or North Carolina? I'm going to buy some property. Oh, well, I just bought Cam Newton's $3 million condo. But I didn't use my NBA money because I don't need to. My social media has me as a millionaire. Wow, that's a good place to be in. Watch this. And MJ thought most kids like that would come out and not play hard. They would come out and not give their all because they've been given everything. That's not the truth. This young man injured his wrist because he was given everything. The night he fell into the chairs is because he was given everything. Come on. I'm telling you, man. When he said that, I was like, whoa. I don't spend my NBA money. He's smart. And don't forget, JJ played in the NBA, and JJ is watching out for him. That makes a big difference. JJ is looking out for him. Yeah. I don't spend my money. I'm like, wow. Yeah. And see, that makes a big difference. Yep, facts. Laugh out loud. And what people don't understand, when you're a celebrity, you don't have to pay for many things. That's right, man. That's right. Everything you want is there at your is made ready, available for you. You don't have to want anything. You know, I just pray that he never becomes Magic Johnson and Wilt Chamberlain. Please, God, keep him. Some of you know what I mean if you're my age. Oh, please keep him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The jewelry. Oh, my goodness. And not even LaMelo, but a lot of these cats with the jewelry, man. Woo. Some of these pieces I would be scared to wear. But like they have security. They have security. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't do it. Mm-mm. And some of that. Oh, I remember who's that had their stuff stolen. I think it was Allen Iverson one time. Allen Iverson during the game came back. All his stuff was gone. Man, I wouldn't want to take that chance. You know, wouldn't want to take that chance. His things were gone. He lost it all. No. Hey, do you think Allen Iverson is really broke? Latrell Sprewell is really broke. See, some of you guys are younger, so I'm going back in the early '90s, in the late '90s, and the early 2000s. Do you think some of these guys are really broke? But they say Allen Iverson is not broke because he has $50 million with Adidas, waiting till he turns 55. Then he'll be able to spend or get that money. But what do you spend money on? What can you spend $130 million on? I don't know. Wait a minute. No, not Sanders. Wait, make sure I'm saying the same thing. Sanders not broke, is he? Not Dion. Oh, okay. I'm trying to make sure I got this right. Yeah, I'm telling you. What did these guys do? Oh, yeah. You now I got you. Dion, Magic, and Wilt Chamberlain. Now I got you. Oh, hey, because you know what? Someone in the media brought that up, man, trying to bash LaMelo, talking about he's just going through all the Instagram models. I'm like, that's wrong, man. That's nobody's business. That's nobody's business. I don't know, man. The media will do anything. That's why you have to keep it on the down low. I'm telling you, you gotta be very careful, man. The media is, hey, they'll find you out. Yeah. Oh, really? Wow. 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 But hey, you know what, man? And hey, it could be possible. Yeah, man. No. This game, yeah, Charlotte is only up now by 6, and they have the ball. Gordon Hayward just throws the ball to Scary Terry. He misses it. Rebound by San Antonio. Let's see. They should. Okay, down there only up by 4. Yeah, like you said, I'm not watching this game no more, man. This game is boring. Oh, really? I gotta go check him out. Let me see. Let me go see if I can find Melo's DMs. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, now I know where you're at, bro. Nah, I know where you at. Pops did tell him though. Pops did tell him, man, and Pops told him the truth. But the thing that gets me, Melo said, I don't want to make some of the mistakes Alonzo made. He only really meant one. But you can't really say that. He only really meant one. Yeah, but no, I'm turning this game off. It is too boring. It's too slow. Yeah, but he only meant one mistake. Yeah, because Alonzo got to deal with that for some days, man. For some days. You love your kids, man. You can never get out of that. You love your kids, but you got to deal with that stuff for some days. Hey, man, I'm glad that you all were on. We're about to stop the stream. We appreciate you. We'll be on again. I'll be looking for you when you stream, and I'm willing to come on and to be a part. Let's keep this going. Let's keep it growing. Make sure when you see us on, make sure you subscribe so you'll get that bell notification. Make sure that you like, give us a comment, and a thumbs up. We really appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Peace and blessings. Big J. Have a good one now. Be the best, and the best you will become.